Hey there, I'm Jamie Lenman and we're here at the Big Scary Monsters Social Club. We're going to pair some drinks with some records. We're going to have a good time. Come on in. What I really like about this shop is they ain't got all records that just you find in our price or whatever. They got records of the scene, not necessarily just records off BSM, but they got records off sister labels and all the bands in the scene. It's great, man. Lots of my buddies in here. What are you saying? Original? I mean, at the time we were disappointed, but we didn't know how good we had it, did we? Obviously, strong love. Oh, no, here we go. This is a beautiful record. I'm going to pick this one. This is going to be the first one I pick. Delta Sleep, Ghost City. Beautiful. And look at that artwork as well. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much about this, so I can talk about it later. I'm going to put that here for my selection. Let's see what else we got. Really important. I went to see At the Drive-In, and Jim, I think the guitarist, was like, go out, have fun, buy a record just because you like the cover. And I was like, yeah. And I went out and bought a record. I bought Fur. I bought a record by a band Fur because the cover looked great. And the album was not so good. So thanks, Jim, from At the Drive-In, for nothing. You did play a sick show, though. Yeah. Thrice, you know what? I never got into Thrice. John Pierce from Ruben, he's always telling me about Thrice, how much he loves, how much to give him a go. Tiger Cub. They're my boys. Very nice. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to pick this as one of my records as well. Yes, indeedy. We got here. This is cool as well. I don't know this record, but I really like that cover. That's excellent. This is good as well. Like to see a nice little bit of what do you call that when they stamp it out, the die cut cover. I've got some die cut bullshit over there. It's expensive. I thought this was that 100 Reasons record, but it ain't, right? It's nice though. It looked nice. 100 Reasons, you remember them? Yeah, you do. Yeah. What we got here? Nice. See, if y'all had Glow, I'd have picked out Glow, but all you got is Replenish. Come on, give me that. I'll blow you away. I'll blow you away. Roll Toms, that's what I call them, Roll Toms. Two of the, this is a reissue of their first two records, right? It's cool, good idea. I drew a cut off hand for 2000 Trees, that was cool. This is just great, beautiful artwork. I love this, really lovely. No, look at that. I remember when people used to dress like that. Imagine that. That could have been me 20 years ago when I had the hair. This is my boys, Palm Reader. Let me read your palm. Palm Reader! What's the deal with like 100 Reasons all over the shop? There's other themes, people. Come on now. Pedro the Lion, very nice. Foxjaw. My boys, that's going to go on a tour with them. All got cancelled. Shame. Beautiful artwork. Very nice. What we got? This, I thought this was No Doubt. I thought that was a No Doubt record. I bet they love people saying that to them. I bet they can't get enough of people saying that to them. I thought your record was No Doubt. Quicksand. You know what, this record, I thought this was interesting, but it just sounded like old Quicksand, right? And that's not what I want. And I felt the same thing about the new Glassjaw record. It sounded like Glassjaw doing an impression of Glassjaw. And that record sounded like Quicksand doing an impression of Quicksand, you know? I want something new, man. But then it's just me. What am I going to say? What we got here? Alright, they're my boys. Right there, very nice. Huge record. Huge record. What we got? Come on now. How many records have I picked? I picked 2 records. We've got to pick one more record. This record, Americana, meant you got beaten up slightly less at school because now rock and roll was in the charts, right? Like day before Pretty Fly for a White Guy come out, I was getting noogied and swirlied and shit. Next day, they always give me the old man's chair. You know what I'm saying? Old man's chair. You talk about old man's chair. It sounds like a sexual disease, but it's actually pretty pleasant. Lovecore. And my boys and girls. Orchards. Love them. Love them. They gave me some vegan donuts. I loved it. I was into it. Took them on a tour. Yeah, they're my guys, Blackfish. I never really got into them, but I know the guys. That was the time, wasn't it, Blackfish? Here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. The Last Splash. Oh, now you can't sell it. Oh, what a shame you have to give it to me. Right, let's go and talk. Let's go and select some beers. Let's take a look at the beers up in here. These are, I tell you, these are colourful beers. You know what I like is a beer specifically marketed towards children. I think that's really great. So they got all those in here. I mean, I don't drink, but if I did, I'd probably go for one with a cartoon on, right? Mummy, can I have the one with the funny man on? Yes, you can. This one. Oh, Flamingo. What's this? Flamingo Lingo. I like rhymes as well. Cartoons and rhymes and bright colors. That's how to get me to start a serious habit. Let's go through here. This looks like hot sauce. Yeah. Is this hot sauce? For real. Don't be drinking that. Well, do what you like. I ain't the boss of you. Here we got some more. Yes, from Tudor times. Good stuff for a history man like myself. I'm into this. I mean, really, at this point, I'm just choosing them because of the cartoons. But for a dude that makes a living drawing cartoons, that makes a lot of sense, right? I don't think I've ever drawn a beer label. I must have at some point. But I drew a beer tankard. I mean, how are you supposed to know what any of this stuff is? You're supposed to read it. Beak Brewery. Does this look good? I don't know. It's got allergens in bold, so I guess that's good. Here we go. Let's have a look through here. I do like. Do you know what? I've been cussing on the cartoon characters, but I genuinely like this. I think this is nice. Fruity sour goji. You never know when the S is hard or soft. That's my main problem. And you know what? I'm drawn to these ones. Once when I was in the chip shop, I used to work there, and there was like a whole gag about replacing someone's food, right? If someone left the food out on the side and they had to go and cook a bit of something, you'd always replace it with side, and they would come back, it wouldn't be the same. One time someone had a baked tart, and I saw this, and they were just about to eat, had to go cook some fish. By the time they came back, they picked up their baked tart, but it was half an apple with a baked bean on, and I'd had the baked tart, but they didn't realize, because it's just at the corner of their eye, they didn't realize. I also replaced someone's burger with a calculator in the bun, and that was a separate situation. And I think I replaced someone's batter sausage with a set of keys. It got sloppy later down the line, but that was my best one, the baked tart. Anyway, here's the non-alcoholic section. I wish this was non-alcoholic because I like those designs there. And this Beardy Viking, very nice. But I'm going to go here, and I like a bit of cherry. And this person looks appealing. And I do like a cola. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to take this sombrero gentle person. Let's take these. These are the ones I'm having. I'm having these ones. All right. Put it on my tab. So my first record here, Evolve or Die by Tiger Cub. This hit me like a ton of bricks back in the day. I love that main track. And in fact, I did go and sing it with them at their show. It was weird. I was digging on it. I think I'd met them down in Brighton anyway, or at least I'd met Jimmy. They were all called Jimmy, right? There's Jim, Jimmy, and James, and then I'm Jim as well, Jamie to some people, so it was weird. And then they said, do you want to come and sing it at one of my shows? And I was like, yes please. And I was quite keen on recording a version. I thought we could have done a split EP. Never mind. Anyway, listen, to pair Tiger Cub, I'm going to go with Clubmate, because they are my mates. Cubmate with Clubmate. So that's these guys. Get them, do them together. There we go. And then for Delta Sleep, I think I've met these guys once upon a time. I saw them at ATG and they were brilliant. And then Kev gave me a copy of this record. Beautiful, beautiful record. And I've mentioned the artwork as well because, you know, I make all the artwork for my records and it means, well, apart from that really good one, someone else did that one. But it's, you know, it's a great opportunity. Look at this space. You've got all this space to fill. What are you going to do with it? Great. I think it's beautiful. And I'm going to pair this with, the cherry soda because obviously, because colours, right? Because cherry, very nice. And then let's talk about The Last Splash. On The Last Splash. This record blew my mind because everyone, when you're a kid, everyone gets into Nirvana, right? And they're like, oh, listen to all the bands that Kurt Cobain likes. I bet they're really good. No, they ain't. But the Breeders actually did not disappoint. And you heard Cannonball. Is it Cannonball? Yeah. Solid. And you go into this record thinking, oh, it's all going to be like Cannonball. No, it is not. It is a weird trip. And I listened to this on repeat. I had to do some like GCSE coursework and I'd stay up from like 8 in the morning to 8 in the morning the next day. And I developed a large migraine. And I listened to the Breeders' Last Splash on repeat. And that created a bonding experience for me and The Last Splash. And I was also drinking cola. So that's why I'm going to pair the cola with Last Splash. But big love for all these records, particularly this one. This is me and this record go back a long, long way. So that is what I'm going to be slurping whilst I'm listening to these records. Beautiful. You can come down to BSM Social Club. You might get the copy that I've cuddled. Can we put a bigger price on that? This ain't even got a price. Ratchet it up.